Yeah, so we're here at Thunder Road, Nation Site of Excitement, at the Enduro, which is sponsored, I believe, by Bolduc Metal Recycling. So it's a 200-lap race. Whoever finishes that 200 laps first wins, and then everybody else after that places will get paid out some amount of money. I don't remember how much. First place, I believe, is $3,000. It's going to be a nice night, so I think it's going to be at capacity here, which, if I understand it correctly, is 8,000 people. We'll have about 105 cars out on the track. I'll be in the middle of the pack. It's 79. So we'll line up 3 wide, start the race, and it takes about an hour and a half.
All right, so now you're going to count down from me, 40, with me from 5. So it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. He's going to go for a precautionary look over into the ambulance. He is walking away. He did a wave to the crowd. He's going in the ambulance. It looks like that. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to take a ride for some observations. Took a pretty hard shot from behind. Kind of expecting the speedy dry crew to come out and start dumping out kitty litter, but they don't do that for the Enduro. There is no cleanup.
Yeah, you run in what you got here. No cleanup from the safety crew. You know what you signed up for with this Enduro, and that means some fluids on the track. At least it's not raining like it was last year, because reports from drivers in the pits earlier on today, with all the rain that we had during the Enduro last year, combined with the fluids that got on the racetrack, made for a pretty slippery experience.
All right, now we're going to go back to green flag racing. Count it down. 3, 2, 1. Green flag. That part of the racetrack to this point in the race. And this is another one of my favorite parts of the Enduro every year, is when we get the big bucket loaders out here and we start to strategically place the race cars around the racetrack. We talked about earlier how there's a few natural obstacles from cars that have retired from the event. Well, you look down in turn number 3 right now, we've got one of the bucket loaders down there placing the Bluey car down there on the apron. So that's not good news for all our bottom feeders.
Yeah, JT Blanchard had been kind of running the inside lane like it was his job down in the speed bumps, and everyone else has to kind of do a workaround and do what the best they can. You can see lots of drivers are not going to be the one to win the $3,000 today. They're making their way back. How about a round of applause for all those drivers? They just kind of make their way back into the pit area. Their Enduro 200 has ended before the 40-lap mark. It's all about winning $3,000 or having fun. There'll only be one winner. Unfortunately, that is just the way that it works out. Motorsports, only one guy gets to leave with it, or one girl, one person gets to leave with the big prize. Ask them if they need a beer. See the loader on the backstretch moving some cars around. That's a interesting location, putting it right in the middle of the backstretch, creating an obstacle for these drivers to have to deal with as we get ready to go racing here shortly. We are 80 laps into this one. He's got the helmet off. He's handed it out to Speedways. They're trying to make some room for him to get out of the car. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it. The Godfather, Dave Moody, out of the number 30 car. Tough break for him. He was having a great run here today. Came all the way up from North Carolina. And now he's consulting with the Speedway safety. And it looks like that is going to end his day here today in the CW green car. 3, 2, 1, Enduro! Well, he went from not being able to see to being able to see again, and then being upside down with the wipers going. See the driver of that car moving around in the side of the vehicle, which is always a good sign. He reached over and turned the wipers off. The old slingshot, that's how he was driving without being able to see.
Drivers that were having really strong runs knocked out here on the front straightaway. That might be the most difficult part of the race course right now. Right now, that was just making things interesting.
Oh, they're just going to throw the speedy drying on it, so it won't. It's actually going to make it worse. That was 100% a great idea. Just throw speedy drying. Those are extra bags we had left over from Thursday night. I get it.
It's gone from the water hazard to the sand trap.
All right, as soon as we get Smokey away on the back stretch, we are ready to go. We are 3, 2, 1, and go!
Again, Tim Frazier has been moved from the 030 into the ambulance, and they're just doing some final assessments before the transport. And then we will clean up the back straightaway and go back to finish the final 40-ish laps of the Bolduc Metal Recycling Enduro.
Yeah, looks like they're getting the Tim Frazier car out into the infield here. Less than 40 laps to go in this year's Enduro. All right, 3, 2, 1, Enduro!
Checkered flag going into the lap of honor.
Brandon Gray, as he comes out of the vehicle in the 115, a dominant performance here in the Bolduc Metal Recycling Enduro 200. Let's go down trackside to Michael Streichberg, who has made his way down for the Enduro victory lane.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Brandon Gray joins Bill Davis, Doug Turner, and Albie Ovid as multi-time winners of the Bolduc Metal Recycling Enduro. Brandon, I know how much this race means to you. How does it feel to be back?
It's been a long time since I've won it, I think 5 or 6 years. We didn't really know if we were going to run. We brought Dave Moody a car, and he commenced to absolutely killing that thing from what I can tell. So I hope he had fun, and hope the fans liked it. You know, it was good seeing him come up from North Carolina to join us for this special event. I want to thank Chris Machad and Pat Malone. A lot of work goes into this to get these racetracks back to go for Thursday night, so thank you, track crew. And I had no damage until I ran into a parked car 2 laps ago, so I guess Brain and Foot left the group chat. There were 2 to go. So cool. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. It's great to see the stands full, and we're going to go drink some beer.
Brandon Gray, folks, out of East Bedford, Vermont, your winner of the 41st Bolduc Metal Recycling Enduro 200.